It's not a school bus. You don't need to paint it yellow and have flashing lights and a safety sign on the side of it. Running laps here, there's like 4 seconds difference between. I mean, the only place where the 2-seat really shines is today. Let's talk Turbo R, 2-seat versus 4-seat. Behind me, I've got one of each. Both of them are the fully loaded Ultimate machines. Both of them are 23 model year. Both of them are pretty much optioned the same from Polaris. The orange one's got a lot of aftermarket stuff done to it. The tan one does not have that much done to it yet. It's very similar to the Pro XP 2-seat versus 4-seat conversation. You're picking up about 1.5 feet, 2 feet-ish a wheelbase, and you're adding another 200 to 300 pounds depending on how it's optioned out. Very similar to that. It's not the end of the world if you do a 4-seat. You end up picking up a way better ride, and the dynamics on these is excellent. Polaris did a phenomenal job on the dynamic suspension on these, especially if you're doing trail riding, any of that. The 4-seat is really awesome. I mean, the only place where the 2-seat really shines is if you're doing twisty turny stuff, or you're really being conscientious of the weight of the machine, or you absolutely don't need the extra space that the 4-seat provides you with. Again, you gain all the benefits in the back seat because they're the same thing as the Pro XP on the inside for the interior. You can flip down the seat, you can add a cooler, you can carry a tent, your gear, whatever you got to go with it. It just ends up being a more versatile machine. For a lot of people that are looking for more utility, I argue to them to buy a 4-seat just because the suspension on these machines is so awesome. But as far as the speed comparison between these two, it's not that different. Running laps here, there's like 4 seconds difference between them. It's not huge. I mean, that's still 4 seconds is a lot of time, but it's not outrageous, you know, between the two. So if you're on the fence between the two of them, I'd tell you don't be afraid to step up to the Turbo R. It's not a school bus. You don't need to paint it yellow and have flashing lights and a safety sign on the side of it. And then obviously if you want to mod it, the price between the two of them is the same for all the mods that you're going to do, with the exception of if you do aftermarket doors, you're buying 2 more doors. If you do an aftermarket roof, you're buying another section of roof panel. But really outside of that, everything else is the same. If you are having some extra questions on this or struggling between the two, shoot us a message and we'll help walk you through it. And you know, if you come to one of our events, the Proving Grounds, we're more than happy to let you test drive one and kind of get a feel for them, especially modded. If you've got one and you'd like to take it to the next level, get a hold of us. You can contact us via email, Facebook Messenger. You can comment on this video. We'll get you on the schedule and we'll get you set up and we'll get you performing the way that you want.